Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Madam Fatim. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Warnu Fatiha binti Wan Omar and I'm from DHH1. So today I'm gonna present about cell signaling and cell communication. Firstly, I'm gonna talk about the function of cell signaling and the function of cell communication. For cell signaling, the first function is for cells to know their lifespan, where cells will get signal and start to undergo lysis. The second function is for cell differentiate to adopt specialized role. For an example, from one stem cell, it will differentiate to many cells, such as blood cells, epithelial cells, and bone cells. So, let's take an example that has been given just now. I would like to take example of blood cells. Why I said cell signaling is function as cell differentiate to adopt specialized role, because we can see blood cells has their own role. Like what their specialized role is. Blood cells function as carry oxygen throughout the body. Other than that, cell signaling also function as the development of the cell. Cell communication also has its own function. For the first function is detect and response to another cell. For the second function, it's involved in regulation of metabolism. Regulation of metabolism is the physiological mechanism by which the body takes in nutrients and deliver energy as required. So now, let's move to the second question, which is I'm going to talk about the differences between local signaling and long-distance signaling. For the first differences, in local signaling, cell will communicate over relatively in short distance, while in long-distance signaling, cell need to transmit signals over long distance. For the second differences, in local signaling, communication involved between neighboring cells, and while in long distance, communication involved between distal cells. For the third differences, the type of signalings that include in local signaling are paracrine signaling, synaptic signaling, and direct contact, while in long distance, the type of signaling that includes is hormonal signaling. So for the last differences, I'm going to talk about the affinity interaction. In local signaling, affinity interaction is low, while in long distance signaling, affinity interaction is high. Now, let's move to our last question, which is I'm going to explain about one type of cell signaling. Type of cell signaling that I was choose is endocrine signaling. Signals from distant cells are called endocrine signals, and they originate from endocrine cells. In the body, many endocrine cells are located in endocrine glands such as the thyroid gland, the hypothalamus gland, and the pituitary gland. These types of signals usually produce a slower response but have a longer lasting effect. The ligands released in endocrine signaling are called hormones. Signaling molecules that are produced in one part of the body but affect other body regions some distance away. Hormones travel the large distances between endocrine cells and their target cells via the bloodstream, which is a relatively slow way to move throughout the body. And because of their form of transport, hormones get diluted and are present in low concentrations when they act on their target cell.